Hello, this is Nez with Groovy Paradox, and I'll be doing a quick reading today with the Dragon Tarot. Ace of Wands is on the back. It's a book, feather, a broom, stands out to me. Reminds me of Wicked. It's been on the mind of the collective recently. Another book with this, is there a skull? No, SK. Interesting. SK, skull. But yeah, there's a lot of things that have been on the collective minds recently. Fascism, state of the world, our place in it, how Americans have affected it. I'm saying that here as I am in America. And here's a little guidebook. So let's get into it. Interesting. King of Cups is, so I guess there are a few cards that are facing the other way. I just got this, I haven't shuffled it, I just got this deck from my mother's storage, the Empress. She's holding a little green dragon right there. Purple and green. Purple is the color of royalty, green is the color of earth. If you take care of the earth, you are royalty, and the Empress is all about nurturing feminine energy. Third eye, green. If you think of yourself and how you go about ways in direct correlation with your impact on the earth, then you can call yourself a steward. Another card that came up was the world. Interesting that we were just talking about that in relation to the back of the deck and the collective, and this dragon is cradling the world. The world does need a lot of love and connection right now. There's another dragon in the back. Perhaps that represents the shadow self that the collective is, unfortunately, I'll do our best to ignore, but if we don't include our shadow self, how can we learn to grow? There is so much knowledge and sadness and anger and all the things that we try to do without. The Chariot. And a crab, Cancer. Interesting, it kind of looks like in this Chariot, the dragon may be using others to his advantage to pull his chariot, but it just looks like they're going down and not necessarily in forward moving direction. So using others does not work. Bubbles perhaps represent Glinda from Wicked again. She was so close but didn't get it. She let the fear stop her from revolting and revolutionizing against the systems that are harming those she cares about. And in the end, she ended up harming those she cared about because she was still part of the system. It's time we stop using others and remember who we are. As humans, we are all stewards of the earth. That is our inherent purpose. No matter our place in that, we are earthlings after all. Earth is not a resource, but an extension of ourselves. Actually, we are the extension of the earth. The earth, like biologically, literally created us into being. So let's get into it. Another one just fell out. I just think the back of these cards are so pretty. There's like a Celtic knot and then these dragons with the wings. Kind of like a diamond too. Diamonds can sometimes represent forever. And so does this Celtic knot. And actually, there's infinities. Hearts too. It's so beautiful. Queen of Coins. This one's green as well. It's been so heavy, the energy recently. It's so hard to be consistent, and capitalism demands that you be consistent in order to grow. But you know what? The earth does not demand that you be consistent in order to grow. You know how wacko plants are? They grow however they see fit. The Hermit, Queen of Coins, and the Hermit. So, I'm going to read a little bit about the Queen of Coins real quick. Queen of Coins, a woman who wants to develop the work side of her life. And then the Hermit. Wow, interesting that I did bring up consistency and capitalism there. And the Hermit, it's so hard to recharge during these times. And there is a point in which isolation is no longer recharging, but actually stopping you from getting more of the worldly aspects of what we might want. And it is inherently harder and harder to do so with late-stage capitalism. A star, yet they are different stars. This one's, 5-pointed. This one's 6 points. Bright yellow, dusty red. Both green dragons. An egg here. She's looking at it, but not stooping on it, not necessarily warming it. He's holding his own light. Fire of Swords. Or 9 of Swords. Interesting, I said fire. There is shadow, kind of fog. 9. Let's look at the 9 of Swords in here. Isolation. The need to open up new channels of communication and connect with others. So yeah, there is a point in which isolation becomes disconnection, and you stop yourself from being able to manifest and grow in the ways in which you might want to. It's hard to find the balance because the world actually is so scary right now, and we all distract ourselves and isolate ourselves so we don't have to acknowledge that, but it simply is. But the only way we can transmute that is by accepting it. Let me do 2 more cards. King of Coins. Wow, looks like the egg must have hatched. Basking in the treasures. And then Temperance. Cups pouring into each other, perhaps. Let's see what the Temperance says here. Just in and out. In with the good, out with the bad. A young dragon looks into a pool of water, absorbed deeply with his own reflection. Above, we see the hands of Temperance Angel pouring water from one vessel to another. On one of the angel's arms, we see the symbol of fire, while on the other, we see the symbol of water, showing the interconnectedness of the elements. So yeah, truly we are all interconnected, and the closer we get to acknowledging that and really accepting it within our hearts, the closer we can grow in the ways we need to. And with that growth, we as well will reap the rewards because we are connected to everything. No matter the effort, even in the past, if you enabled someone with boundaries, redirecting, and regrouping, that effort is not lost. It's never lost. Delayed, maybe. But time, we perceive it chronologically, but it doesn't exist chronologically. So that effort is never wasted. It's never lost. It's right there. One more, I guess. 6 of coins. I like these. It almost looks like webs. Love mushrooms. So balanced. Let's see. Let's look up what they say. 6 of coins. Wanting to be generous, but the need to be more discriminating. Yes. I was just talking about enabling. With boundaries, we can assist, help, and that help can pour into us as well. And when we enable others, we take away from ourselves, and it doesn't help anybody. But we need to be discerning with how we pour into our environment, how we realize the interconnectedness of everything. Don't isolate. Have boundaries. We are the earth. The earth created us because we are able to manipulate our environment. We are able to learn how to graft trees and keep animals from hurting themselves. Babies, shadow selves, they both need nurturing. They're both worthy of love. Thank you.